New Grey Wolf 23 DBH Bunkhouse landed here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. This is a member of the Cherokee family, which is Forest River's best-selling series of travel trailers, and for good reason. It's built right. It's very well equipped, especially with all the option bundles that we have on this thing. And it's just very smartly appointed. It's got the right things in the right places. Comes in 5,115 pounds, so even fully loaded, comfortably half-ton towable, maybe big SUV towable. And if you don't know what your vehicle can handle, call us. We also specialize in towing vehicles here. We do package deals all the time. We actually come from an automotive background before we became the state's largest independent RV dealer. You know, so whether you need hitching, pieces, parts, financing, you need the truck, you need the whole package, we do it all here. This is a little solar trickle charge port, and that's made just to keep your lights and your fans running. Just like I said, a small charge, not a big heavy duty charge that's going to run your ACs off the beaten path. For that kind of thing, you need serious solar, and call us because that's a custom job that, you know, is going to cost real money. Easy push button power awning on here, and this is a Grey Wolf Limited series, which is why we're going to get a lot of those fun upgrades. Like we're getting the power awning with LED lighting, power tongue jack. There's actually a little blue LED footstep light right on your entry steps right there, so you can see where you're going. This looks like a fiberglass front sweep. It's actually an extra thick aluminum. So this thing's going to continue to look good, and it's not going to get dinged up by stones over time, because this aluminum nose up here is the same thickness and grade as the diamond plate, which is 250% thicker than your sidewall. So the whole darn thing is really strong up front, and that ties right into the fact that this has about 33% more meat on the structure. Your average travel trailer has 16-inch on-center walls, and that's great. There is nothing wrong with that at all. This has an average of 12-inch on-center studs. That means there's a lot more structure going on here. Plus, we have a 5/8 tongue and groove plywood floor. We have 5-inch really strong roof truss rafters, 3/8 walkable decking on top of that. So this is something that's made to be used, maintained over a long period of time. Like if you're looking for one camper to own before you get the retirement fifth wheel, that would be this one. This is the family camper you can have for years before retiring. The slide walls here have a really rough textured skin, that little cottage cheesy look, and that's what's pulling these slide seals all the way in or out so that you don't have crimp seals and the potential for leaks. They're very good for putting plenty of windows in these Grey Wolves, even on a smaller size floor plan like this, so you get good airflow and you get lots of light inside. Little outside utility shower back here next to your you know, utility station. Very handy for, like, you know, rinsing the kids off or cleaning some fish, anything like that. That little travel rack on the back is something that we really like because it gives you the perfect place to like put bike racks and extra coolers and all that stuff you need and you want when you go camping. Smaller floor plan means you know, reduced interior capacity for storage, so complementing that with a nice exterior storage here is beneficial, and you do not need to take the spare tire off to utilize that. Little black tank flush hookup over here, by the way. Both entry steps have double entry step, and you're thinking, well, why not triples? Well, because this weight is much lighter, it has a smaller chassis, so it rides lower to the ground, and a triple step actually wouldn't even fold all the way down. So these are easy to get into. I'm going to fling the door, and notice it stops. These are dual friction hinge entry doors, so they don't slam against the side of the trailer when the wind blows them around. It says a direct access bathroom, and a lot of people get weirded out by this the first time they see it. They're like, I feel like someone's going to walk in on me when I'm using the bathroom. So flip the deadbolt, guys. No one's going to walk in on you in this thing. You might hear the handle, you know, rattle, but that's not a big deal. They're not going to walk in on you. This is going to massively cut down on the foot traffic and the dirt that gets tracked through your trailer, because people can't walk in and out well, they won't walk in and out all the time through the entire thing. They can just walk straight to the bathroom, which is just a hop, skip, and jumping away from the refrigerator, which is the other reason people are in and out a lot. This has an outside TV center, so you can mount a TV here. There's actually a matching TV mount inside, so one TV can service the whole coach. Though keep in mind, at the time, the Grey Wolf series that we are stocking at the time of this filming, this trailer included, we are not including TVs because we found out you can get them cheaper aftermarket. So it just doesn't make sense to do it from the factory when all the wiring's already here and you can slot in any TV. And frankly, a lot of people already have a TV they can throw into these things. That's what I've found over the years. TVs all hook up down here. We've got an easier, larger grab handle as part of one of the multiple. We've got limited core value XL packages. Loaded this thing up, and again, flip that door open, smack it, and it doesn't hit the side of the trailer. And here's that little entry step light I was telling you about. It doesn't seem like it's a really big deal during the day, but at night it's going to be just enough where you can see the silhouette of this thing to put your foot on it, so that you're not guessing. This is that limited package. It alone is like $3,600 of extra stuff on here that we kind of got as an incentive package. So it pays to work with a big place like Haylitz, because you can get the loaded up trailer for the price of the not loaded up trailer. Handy little features like this are pretty cool. All of your ceiling lights are just on one switch in your main cabin here. Now you will have individual spotlights above specific seating areas. And you see the little like blue LED accent light above the slide out. That is not only just cool looking, it's also the perfect night light. It you know, allows everyone to get up and navigate their way to the bathroom or fridge at night without disturbing everybody else. So instead of a full super slide, they went with a dinette only slide, and that drastically shortens down this floor plan from its big brother, the 26 DBH, and which is a full super slide model. We carry both, by the way. We carry also the Cherokee big brother version, the 274 DBH. It's almost easier to tell you what we don't carry than as opposed to what we do. So a couple things here. This is called the Natural Decor, all earth tones. This and Latte are so functionally interchangeable, it's not even funny. Basically, this one, the swirls go this way, and with Latte, the swirls go that way. Same fabric, same leatherette. So, you know, it's like the old Model T. Any color you want as long as it's black. These come in brown or browner. That's it. So, a couple things. This has been upgraded to a real wood tabletop. That doesn't sound terribly impressive, but this is stronger, it is lighter, so if you're going to fold this down into a bed, that's easier to manipulate, it's easier to take out and store somewhere when you're trying to get to your back storage. It's also going to just hold up better in case like a glass of iced tea sweats or something like that. It's not going to be as prone to swelling. We've also upgraded to these big 42-inch dinette drawers, and these things are serious storage. So you don't have to disassemble the whole dinette to get to the majority of the storage here. And this is actually a good look at how your floor is constructed, because this is the floor deck, 5/8 tongue and groove plywood. That is serious heavy-duty material right there. And I like that they're actually giving you big hardware you can actually grab your hands onto. We can sleep a bunch of people here. We got to feed them, so this can be a pantry, a linen space. It can be extra clothing space if you want to fold them up in there. Do a little bit of anything you want. All of your additional little spotlights are these handy little click buttons, and they've got a light for each sleeping area and power outlets so the kids can keep themselves entertained on rainy days without, you know, driving everybody nuts and the kids trying to strangle each other. Built-in bunk ladder, so you don't have to heave the kid to the upper bed. It's very nice if you folks. I know a lot of people seem to have like rotator cuff surgery and things like that. Now it's just not a problem. I like that they give you 2 big drawers rather than 3 small ones. I'll take any drawer over no drawer 100% of the time, but this actually lets you put bigger like flashlights and stuff in there that don't always fit into smaller drawers, so I think that's kind of just a nice difference. Maybe not ideal for everyone, but I really like it. I like you can put big stuff in there. The countertops. This is a pressed membrane countertop. It is waterproof. That is what allows them to mount the sink underneath the countertop like a big fancy fifth wheel. But here you're going to get it in a you know, family class camper that you can actually afford. And did you notice this sink cover is the same material? This is heavy duty, extra thick stuff you can actually really use as counter space. Now they also recessed the stovetop. So you've got full counter space up here where normally you would have almost none, and a little handy sprayer faucet never offends anybody. Good overhead storage here, and to give you an idea how big that is, let me show you. We all know what this thing is. We all know how big it is, and we know it's about the size of a dinner plate, maybe a little bit bigger, right? Well, I'd say that's a pretty darn big cabinet up there. That's an easy way to tell. Residential shaker style cabinets are also cool, and again, that hardware you can really get a hold of. Now up here in the kitchen they've got this big skylight just letting lots of ambient natural light pour in, but you do have a sunshade so that you're not the ant under the magnifying glass. A lot of little campers like this don't always have central air. We have upgraded this one to have central air, and even though it's the same size AC unit, it will get cooler in here so much faster and easier just because it disperses the air more evenly. Also, big thing I want to point out is this is 100% carpetless floor. You know, so this is super easy to clean. This is just broom it out, dust it out, head on out. That's all there is to it. Moving back here, The stool, as you see, does have a foot flush, so it's just keeping your face away from your business. We have both a big skylight as well as a max air ceiling vent fan. You get the bigger vent fan in Cherokee family trailers. Also in their bathroom, a couple other best-in-class features. In this class, they have the biggest sinks. So adults, mom and dad, grandpa and grandma, you can actually wash your hands in here. And you take that kind of thing for granted until you got goop on your hands and you're trying to wash off and you're splashing water everywhere. And even if you did, sealed edge countertops. We're still not damaging our own stuff. And they have the biggest in-class medicine cabinets. And that might seem like not a big deal until you realize that you're going to use this thing every day. Every darn day you're going to be in here. As a person who goes camping, I use this at least twice a day because I'm in there in the morning, in there at night. I do love that accent light up there. Just the little cool color of it sets it right off too. Now, again, it's the little things that excite me the most, like a shoe garage. You don't think of this as an important feature, but again, if you're gonna have a big bunkhouse, if you have a bunkhouse now, how many of you have bunkhouses? Raise your hands. Now, of those that raise their hands, how many of you have a big, ugly pile of shoes by the door? And how did I know that? Because everybody with a bunkhouse has a pile of shoes by the door. I've talked to 2 people ever who said, oh, we take our shoes off and set them by the door outside. Well, you're very awesome, and I really like your trailer on trade because I think it's going to be in good shape, but you're the exception to the rule. A little faux stone backer here in your TV center, and remember that if you do add a TV to this camper, it mounts on the same bracket inside or outside, so one TV can move around the whole coach. That is DVD, CD, stereo, pretty much anything and everything, inside, outside speakers. And again, they're still using sealed edge countertops here because this isn't going to be as load bearing. They thinned out the material a little bit, but it's not like it's flimsy or anything. These doors are bracketed in place, so the front privacy doors aren't going to fall off going down the road. And I love the light dark contrast. Even up here in the bedroom, they're doing a good job of that with biggest best in class windows. That is a big giant window for a little trailer. Again, all your windows are going to have night privacy shades here as well. And both sides of the bed have a stand with outlets so you can run your phone chargers and CPAPs and all that good stuff. There's a reason this is such a big player in the market, guys. This is a super popular trailer, and from a super popular brand. You know, this is a perfect couples camper, or pardon me, perfect family camper for those who are looking to, upgrade from a pop-up, get out of a hybrid. We don't want to get a 3/4 ton truck, but we want something that's going to hold together and last a long time. That's what we're looking at. Family camping for a long time right here. I even forgot to mention there's even a propane grill quick connect up here, so you don't even have to lug along extra propane tanks. It's just easy camping. It's fun, it's easy, and there's a lot of fun little things like the power awnings and stuff we have in here. There's stuff I haven't even talked about. So give us a call, 800-256-5196, Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, happy camping, everybody.